Welcome to Casa del Fuego. And Mallory, you have come from California on a very unique experience. What did you sign up for?
Well, I decided to come here to the Dominican Republic to learn about sustainability and work ethic and manual labor, and I've definitely gotten all of that and more. I'm taking a gap year from school right now, and I just really wanted a unique experience.
So, if you have to sum up some of the elements of what Darlene and I have taught you, what would be the most overarching experience so far?
Well, I've definitely learned a lot so far. If I had to sum it up in just a few, the first one would definitely be having an open mind, being open to anything and everything. I think when you come on a trip like this and you place yourself in somebody else's environment, you have to be open to anything because you're in their home.
You're part of our family.
Exactly, yeah. So things are going to be different, but you have to accept that with an open mind and with gratitude and not be closed off and sticking to your own ways.
We also spoke about being physical active, and when you and I and Darlene had the conversation with you and your mom and dad as we were putting this together, one of the things that I said to you was Gandhi spoke very heavily about the importance of manual labor.
Yes.
What went you through your mind when I said that to you?
Well, I was a little thrown off. I haven't done too much manual labor. I definitely haven't done construction until I arrived here. But that really resonated with me. I think, we get so caught up in our busy lives, sometimes you forget the simple things. It sounds so corny, but it's so true. Just the little joys and the satisfaction you feel after putting in a long, hard day's work, which you've definitely put me through.
And that is involved a number of different things involving a lot of stone.
Yes, a lot of stone, a lot of concrete, a lot of new things, but I think I'm going to come out of this with a lot of really great practical skills.
Well, one of the things that we actually did, we built a walkway, we built an area to the parking. So again, very intense hours, but you saw the finished product. How does that make you feel?
It gives you so much pride to know that your work came out well and that it'll stay there. And I know that I've left my mark on Casa del Fuego, and long after I leave here, I know that those stairs are still going to be there and people are going to be walking on them. And so it gives me a sense of joy and pride and confidence in my own abilities.
Now, as we've been working, we've also been having conversations. And I've challenged you to read a number of books, and the reading list is getting longer and longer as we get into this 30-day program, this intense program of practicality and relationships and communications, but also the entrepreneurship. So I've challenged you on one particular book.
Yes. So far I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad and Collapse by Jared Diamond, and currently I'm working on Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. All of which have been really challenging so far, but very interesting. I think the one that resonated, well, I could say Collapse and Rich Dad Poor Dad resonated with me equally in different ways. I think Collapse focused on a lot of the environmental and social aspects of the world that I think are really important, but Rich Dad Poor Dad was definitely a very economically stimulating book, and I think I've learned a lot from it.
And this is what I'm trying to help you understand as a young woman, and a woman who's going to eventually build your own future and lead your own way, is to understand that we are part of nature, to understand what are the threats to Mother Nature, whilst also we have a dignified way of living, and the most secure mechanism of an income generation, income stream, is actually working for yourself. And these are some of the elements that I'm trying to help you now understand, that with physical work, with mental work, with emotional work, built all around the people coming together and supporting, collaborating, nothing is impossible. You ready for the next phase?
Yes. But I think you have combined all of those values better than anybody could. I mean, we've been working on the Cobb Cottage, building the new addition to the house, and I think that perfectly ties it all together. It's a way to be financially stable. You can use it as a revenue generator. It's sustainable. All the materials come from the earth. It's everything.
Yes, and also we are in the pandemic. We're still in the height of COVID, where people are feeling victims of a circumstance, and instead of being defeated by COVID, we are using this opportunity in a very creative and productive way to teach, to transfer the knowledge from one generation to another generation, and to transfer workable, usable skills utilizing this time that we can't really travel to our normal way and interact with our friends and go out into the community. In the beginning, you had to socially isolate, socially distant from us, so that we could eventually get to be this close and closer in the process of what we do. And so our memories of COVID will also be very different to other people's memories because we'll actually have something to show.
Yeah, you have work to come out of it, and I think it shows a sense of resilience that you're not going to let this or anything else stop you. The world may be on pause, but you're not. You're here working, and we're building stuff every day. So it's been really great because COVID, it definitely can make you feel like a victim,
Yeah.
but not if you don't let it.
That's right. Well, we will update you some more on how Mallory survives and what she learns, and hopefully you get a chance to watch where does she go and what can people do. This is the important element. We are not victims. We are victors of our circumstance. We can turn anything from a hard, difficult scenario into something that is positive and concrete. Because truly, in life, there are no barriers, there are only solutions. Welcome to our family. Thanks for being here. Let's keep doing these things going forward.